4-to-1 assist turnover ratio in his career. You can.
There's an alley-oop from Cade.
Rolling to the basket, unguarded. In area.
Cade with another lob to JD, another jam. Comes to forecourt. Lobs it to Jalen Duren. That way by Ron Hollander. Took it away. Great steal. Throws it off to JD for a outside to Şengün. Şengün spins. And it rejected. Jalen Duren got him with the free throw. Cade. Nice move with the ball. Off the high grass snow. Flushed on the follow though by Jalen Duren. JD boards it. Cade has it. Lob to Jalen for a jam. Jalen Brown and his team trails by 5. Pistons lob it. JD.
Chippy. That's exactly what Stewart wants. Hook it. Duren. Tough.
Green from the baseline. Cade from the corner for 3. Rebound to Sar Thompson. Sar back up. A half stuff. There's a serious slam there from Jalen Duren.
First shot attempt and it's blocked. Pistons run the floor. They didn't have to worry about a shot clock there.
Offensive rebound leading to that open 3.
Cunningham alley-oop with authority to finish by Jalen Duren.
Action, particularly with Stewart at the top.
Deflection by Washington. But a look what I found for Stewart.
Tay with 10 at 31 in Boston. That shot jumps on. Boy, you're not going to aim. Back inside. How about one end to the other?
Get that open shot. There's no defender in sight.
JD took the dish from Cade. Martin on Cade. Andre Drummond with the basketball. Bounces it to McCain. To the baseline. Blocked out of bounds. Ferd has to give it up. Maxey goes baseline. Maxey gets it squashed. And saved by Jalen Duren. What a play.
A little chip on his shoulder.
Jenkins on the drive, put it up, and from Duren.
The times I've seen the Globetrotters.
Me neither.
Make you smile and go, wow.
Look awfully small here. Look at this. He got up 20, couldn't sustain it, couldn't build on it, and now may have to go much longer than they would have liked to.
Jalen Duren against Gay. Basket cut and a lay-in.
Doesn't always have to end in the bucket by the penetrator, but if you pull different, and Green, 91% of his shot attempts are triples.
Cade to the trailer! So some longevity. If you can play, they'll find you. Cade, oh my!
96 Pistons. Cade lobs. What a
rebounds over 4 a game. Just expect it.
nice take by Jalen Suggs. It's met at the rim. Black in a hurry. Trying to get to the rim. Washed on the shot. Rebound. Jalen Duren still has it. Jalen Duren to the basket for a jam. Cade lobs it. JD with a flush. And this place is up for grabs.
Anybody else? Look at the Magic. They're kind of reading this, and they're coming, but they can't get up there and stop that.
Sidi Sissoko with his first foul. Duren spins and gets it up with the left hand.
That's a play set up out of halftime.
Boy, Jalen Duren so physical.
Guy from UCLA. This is deep to JD. There's another example of why. Dyson Daniels in front for Okongwu, who got it up, but it was battered away by JD. Nice block.
Yes, sir, definitely a heat check for him because he's been smoking hot.
Harris. Post up for Duren. And a beautiful turn and score.
Rip Cunningham. Up ahead. Jalen Brown. Oh, and it rejected. Erased by Duren, and it's
20-4 run for the Mavs. Pistons lobbing it.
Pistons top 3 and forcing turnovers. Cade dumps it off late. Jalen Duren. Screen from Jalen Duren. Duren out to Duncan Robinson. Back into Jalen Duren for the flush.
She was off to a nice start in this game.
Cade working against DeRozan, spins. Oh, Jalen Duren there to finish it.
Kings on that particular surge.
Good lob, good feed from Tobias Harris.
Surveys the court. Got inside, lays it off, and what a block by Duren.
Tobias Harris with it up the floor. Cade Cunningham lobbing it up. Jalen Duren there.
And maybe even this second half. He's a different guy right now.
Pistons nearly turn it over. Cade somehow ends up with it again. Dumps it off for Jalen Duren.
It's with a swipe. Cade cross courts to Duncan Robinson. Saved it somehow for JD. Inside to Asar. That rotation for Phoenix. 7.5 left. Cade lobs. JD jams it.
Got him the ball closer to the basket on the catch. And he converted.
Cade drives, lobs to JD for a jam.
Beautiful downtown Detroit.
Yeah, oh man, looking better and better and better every day. Here's another lob.
Cade on the run. Up top. Are you kidding me?
This is such an awesome pass to throw it up there. One hand, you got Peyton Pritchard on the hip. Brown, the way they're guarding and the effort they're giving out there, it is awesome to watch.
Stewart, followed by Duren and the slam.
Defense. And then, hey, Peyton Pritchard, he could have cracked down. But maybe you don't.
They'll get their best shot tonight, no question. Jalen Duren with the basketball. Give it up, gets it right back, and how about a little showtime?
Tough catch. Boy, needed a long one, and Tobias Harris is that in the corner. Nice crossover.
And the thing that you can't do is
for Houston, and that, you know, they're the best in the league by quite a bit.
Lob! Duren throwing it down. Cunningham to work it in. Toss up!
Dennis Schroeder with the basketball. Clifford tried to jam it. JD got it.
Without the timeout, 4 minutes gone by here in the opening quarter. Cade, good dump off. Oh my goodness!
Anthony Melton. What a spin. Thompson. Oh my! Duren with the ferocious.
Star Thompson with some room. Lobs it. JD with a jam.
You gotta know a guy. Know a guy who knows a guy. Duncan Robinson, good feed. Jalen Duren with the left hand.
Side of Tobias fires wide. JD with a rebound, back up and slams it. Moves it inside to Jalen for another jam. Cade hooks a pass inside to Jalen Duren for a jam.
Bulls electing to go 2 men on Cade. You know, I thought in that New York game,
8, and the Bulls are within 2.
yeah, so Mary's got to keep safe.
Yeah, they do it, everybody. We outside to Jalen Duren. JD to the basket, off the square for a score.
These guys were playing right into San Antonio's hands. The floaters, the layups going away from the rim. Oh, that is what he wants to see right there. But that's the way he wanted these guys to go up and finish. And Duren, clearly, the message received.
Doing it all season.
Offensive rebound. Cunningham rolls out. Duren offensive board. Count it and put him on the line.
We're getting it right now.
Jalen Duren is trying to pick this offense up and put it right on his back. It's been the jam. It's the offensive glass.
Cunningham plods in, lobs up, and oh my! Duren with the right-handed hammer.
Well, this is that all-star combination right here. Cade Cunningham, as you can see, he's at 3 blue jerseys occupied. Eyeball.
A chance to win a game against the Pistons.
Just saw a shot of Kevin Herter, who was the only acquisition for Detroit, as Cunningham get a whistle, was seeking one. Here's Tomlin flanking out in the open floor, and Duren tracks it. Just gained its first lead since it was 15-14. Duren muscling, euroing, and flipping. 16 points, 8 rebounds. Schroeder gets denied by Duren.
Jenkins' average on the year is 8 points a game. He's got 8 tonight. It just goes to show you not all 8s look the same.
And now a beautiful dish to Duren.
Are tied. Cade puts it on the floor. Good cut from Karis LeVert. Up front to Jalen Duren. Oh my goodness!
Started earlier, biggest disparity in the league in terms of scoring, outscoring opponents in the paint.
Another step back 3 for Harden. Back iron, no. Allen tried to tap it alive, but Cade to Duren, got behind the defense. Look out, hell! The Javonte Green 3. Production has come at the line. Behind the back pass. Merrill puts it on the floor. Shot rejected by Jalen Duren.
Unbelievable.
Cade, good pocket pass. Duren, extra pass to Asar Thompson for the dunk.
Pistons lead them 11-8. Great block inside by JD on Traore. He and Carino, I don't know, a couple guys whose names I don't know, will be having a good time up at the Hall of Fame. 49-38. JD to the basket for a jam.
Did he call a foul on Larson or on Gardner? On Larson. This will score ahead of Gardner. Here's a nice lob to Marcus Sasser, bounces to Jalen Duren. Comes high against Bam Adebayo. Will take him to the basket. Guns on the run. Got it squashed inside, off the floor to Duncan Robinson. Cade to JD to the basket. Scoops left. He scores it.
To get better, George.
Good stuff, Johnny. This is right now holding the Nets to 33% shooting and
off the window soft enough to get the fall.
Made it work. Pistons inside to JD, off to Tobias, back to the big man.
Wolves gets denied by Duren.
Now Cade with a lob to his buddy JD, and Jalen Duren jam. Traore was out of control, lost that dribble. Cade on the run. Behind him with JD for a jam.
Assist and counting.
Jalen Duren to the basket.
Paul George suspended. Of more recent vintage, Tyrese Maxey out. There's the first bucket for Duren, who's all smiles.
Or you tell me after we see this lob, Jalen one hand, way up top. Who's leading the league?
And Watford just bounced off of Cunningham and throws up an air ball. That was a point guard defending Watford. Jalen Duren!
But this one, worth a second look. Again, just one hand control.
9 of 17 from that spot.
Cade hooks it inside for JD and a jam. Clock at 8. Inside to JD again. Hooks it, hits it. Count that baby, and a foul. Pass goes to Barrett in the corner for the Raptors. No rebound. JD to Cade. Right to the hoop. Lays it up lefty. No. Flushed on the foul by J. 66-65 Pistons. Duncan Robinson. A great lob to JD.
He gets up too.
Melton down deep. Unable to score in the crowd this time. Pistons on the run. Tobias with a lob. JD with a jam. And Steve Kerr with a timeout. Clock will run out. Pistons in possession, so they can still run something up the floor. Inside for Tobias, deeper to JD.
That's an assist that goes to Asar Thompson, and here's that dynamite dunk that you just described.
Offensive rated, Detroit 9th, and the Lakers 8th, so very similar. Another lob underneath, count it! Duren!
I don't know if it was the foul before. I think after the screen here, he gets held by LaRavia. So they wipe the basket away and take it out on the sideline.
Well, I thought I saw a foul.
Driving.
In 15 here, they've gotten a couple of stops and finding a little bit of rhythm, at least defensively right now.
Jenkins with a nice back cut for the slam. Go for Jenkins. Turns the corner. Got it off glass. Duren with an emphatic follow. Had a huge shot in overtime in that victory in overtime against the Lakers. McCollum rejects the screen. Float game rejected.
Into the deep corner. And a miss from there by Queen. Pistons. Kevin Huerter lays it behind him for JD and a jam. What a Piston play right there.
He could, I don't know. He was so far underneath that backboard. I thought he was going to crash into it with his arms and mess the whole thing up.
You could be right. JD to the basket for a dynamite dunk. That's a look out below dunk.
That net. But George, as I scan the stat sheet,
Pretty solid for the most part, just a little bit of leaning with that shoulder, and then in both cases, defender selling it.
Holland scores and a foul.
Offensive rebounds a game, let's call it 3. And that's a lot.
That's darn right it is. JD down deep, takes the lob and dunks.
30 games.
Timberwolves within 2. Duren challenging Gobert, able to hang and finish off.
Duren dumps it off to Jenkins. Back to Duren. Down with the left.
Jenkins coming off, delivers on time, 2 steps, the left-hander. Those games, carrying out the assignment and getting the job done. These are important for them.
Jenkins left it short. Duren with the hammer.
Rebound, Tobias. Brings it to forecourt. Jalen Duren bounces to Tobias, gets to the rim for a jam.
It's about the opportunity to secure the top seed tonight, guys. Taco Bell takes. It's not something we overly value.
A lot of evaluating going on with the Milwaukee Bucks, and at times like this, you look to...
Got away. Cade ahead to JD for a monster jam.
Right to Green. Thompson, the attack, over the top.
To force him, and Duren has a huge rip in his jersey.
Duren throws it up, and Thompson with the finish.
In the series. Cunningham can't hit. Here comes Orlando. Banchero spinning. Good contest by Harris. Detroit's got numbers. Harris down the lane. Duren with the ferocious play. Only 4 guys back, and Detroit taking full advantage. Throw it up for Duren. Thompson, toss it up. Duren throws it down.
They got cross-matched on that one, a little light.
Banchero across the timeline. He's got the whole side. What a block. Passed about his performances in the playoffs. Tobias Harris has 23. Banchero, hard drive, blocked by Duren. Harris LeVert only played 4 minutes in game 3. Cunningham again. Stops at the free throw line and rolls out. Duren!
Monte Green, yeah, he's a winning player. He's got great intangibles, but he can't make an open shot.
Suggs, his alley-oop attempt.
And get some MMA guys in here for this.
It has been physical, you're right. Duren, the back in on Carter. He turns and scores.
He's just made simple passes. I like this a lot better.
Oh, Duren muscles it in, and a foul. Tight space there with Bain. Shot clock winding down. Cunningham hoists. Put down by Duren. Suggs into the hands of Banchero. The Magic are down by 6. Banchero makes his move. Denied by Duren.
Pass gets thrown out. Speaking of blocks, Cunningham with the block already. Number of block shots as Duren gets the pass and throws it down. Thompson in the front court. Back for Cunningham. Jenkins fakes, drives. Duren running the floor and throws it down. Perfectly executed trailer play. Harris double teamed. Floats it over to Jenkins. Jenkins big spark off the bench here this afternoon. Harris gets it back, throws it up, and Duren with the flush.
Tellis for 3. Way off. Long rebound. Mitchell bounce it inside. Bryant had it blocked. Duren says no. Cunningham in the paint. What a pass to Duren.
And right away, Robbie, you see the difference.
Cade Cunningham comes back in, and just like that, Jalen Duren.
This is Cade Cunningham's domain. Shovel. Duren drops the hammer. Timeout, Cleveland.
Green his own, and Mobley got a pretty good look from that.
What a dime. Jalen Duren has a pinpoint Cavalier cushion. Thompson inside. Duren spin on Allen. Duren, watch your head.
Man, this is just throwback right here. This is mean and ugly.
Just past the midway point of this first quarter. Duren the seal. Going right at Mobley. And he spins for 2.
And that's a good sign.
No question. Duren with force.
Okay.
Get everything at the rim. He got surprised by that.
Duren the spin. Duren the stuff.
The third quarter. First, Evan Mobley with a strong drive. Jalen Duren returning the favor.
Duren in the middle. The red-hot Cunningham on the side. LeVert on top. Duren crumbles his way down the lane.